Oscar Mabuyane says security has been beefed up ahead of the elective provincial conference this weekend. This comes after 2 senior ANC officials were gunned down in the province earlier this week.
People must calm down. The people must relax. We must not send mixed messages in the public. This must be a meeting. We know it has drawn a lot of national interest. It's a sort of a precursor to the national conference. Others are seeing national conference in the provincial conference. So already people are thinking about what will be happening in the next 6 months, in December. They say that here. And also you can also see the behavior of some of us, how we behave. We behave as if already we are in December. December is going to come as this has come. So people must relax a bit and make sure that this meeting goes well. And our plea is that all delegates who are coming here to the conference must actually put ANC first. When we are always called to be selfless and sacrifice, we are always called to do that for the sake of the ANC, not for the sake of our own interests. So the issue of safety of delegates is guaranteed. You can see the precinct.
Let's speak now to Newzroom Afrika's Sipha Kema for a debrief in terms of what she heard and saw during that conference. A rather calm appearing Oscar Mabuyane, who is up against Babalo Matikizela this weekend for the top job there in the Eastern Cape. He's also guaranteed the safety of delegates, Sipha.
Yes, of course, Dudu. I mean, that's one question that has kept creeping in every single time during briefings is the matter of security. I mean, there were concerns over security, especially following the last conference, and we all witnessed what happened in 2017 right here at the East London ICC. So, of course, delegates want to know whether they will be safe or not. And, of course, with the violence that has been happening throughout the province leading up to the provincial conference as well, has a lot of delegates on, their toes to do here. But not only them, the invited guests as well, which also includes media, as of course we will be part of, that conference and that gathering as well. So everyone wants to ensure that we are safe. We have seen that security has been beefed up as compared to the 2017 conference. More security, entry points as well, and security guards at the entrance point actually more than the last time. And also, I think the last time there was one security check, machine and system, but now they've ensured that they have 2 there, readily working and available for the delegates to go through, or anyone coming in and out of the conference, as well as at the gate of the actual ICC hotel as well. They do checks there as well. So security has definitely beefed up, but also, Dudu, we heard him talking a lot about the renewal process. Now, some of the issues that he was addressing that people keep asking about, of course, is the disputes, the branches. When we asked him about the branches, apparently, Khubusana, we've been told 28 branches want a rerun today, which is, a bit impossible there, Dudu, seeing as conference starts tomorrow and delegates have arrived and are currently busy with registration processes right now. But of course, he did mention that disputes are being finalized, and some of those that are not have actually been quarantined, but they have met the threshold with 670 branches coming in. That's 1,500 delegates that will descend to the ICC to begin the conference to do.
He also quite interestingly characterized the 54th National Conference of the ANC as a Damascus moment and called against this for the December conference. Why is the Eastern Cape particularly important in the road leading up to the 55th National Conference?
Well, I mean, 2017 showed that the Eastern Cape has the swaying vote. It's one of the provinces, just like KZN, that has the swaying vote. So that's why there's a lot of attention this time around when it comes to this conference. 2017, we saw the change coming particularly from within the Eastern Cape. It changed things at the national conference for President Cyril Ramaphosa, which of course is also expected within this provincial conference, of course, that it will sway things, the numbers as well as, of course, whoever comes out on top. I mean, we've heard talks about Matikizela being from Kize, but of course, he said that is not true. He is giving President Cyril Ramaphosa a second term. So there are those talks there to do, that have a lot of people on edge as well, leading up to the national conference, because, even though he says that when we're dealing with the provincial conference, we focus on the provincial conference, but of course, everyone's eye is on the outcome at the end goal.
1,500 delegates will be voting. He did touch on the issue of the database, saying that there will be no wrong members, rather, that will take part in this process, to your point of the clearing and the cleansing.
Well, exactly, Dudu. Now, just to take you back with what happened in 2017 when it comes to, the wrong candidates coming in, wrong delegates coming in, ghost delegates coming in, as he also mentioned it, of course, that was one of the main problems and causes of the fighting that actually took place in 2017, where we saw the conference standing still for over 8 hours, just adopting credentials, having to redo, credentials, having to ask delegates to actually leave the entire area of the ICC, stand outside the ICC yard as well, and then start coming in one by one. So you can just imagine the time that took, and having to redo that process. So that is what happened in 2017. And now, as of course, NEC member Aaron Motsoaledi had said that they had changed their ways this time around when it comes to counting delegates, of course, and identifying those delegates who are actually qualified to vote and be part of the conference. So that's the change and the turnaround this time around, hoping that it will be different from 2017. As I mentioned, it took over 8 hours, 9 hours of waiting for those credentials to be adopted. And some of the members, ANC members and some of the branches were refusing to adopt credentials as well, which is why it ended the way it did. Of course, people getting badly hurt, it getting the infamous name Festival of Chairs.
Kema, with the lanyard around her neck, meaning that she has been accredited. She'll definitely bring you developments coming out of that conference throughout the course of the weekend here on Newzroom Afrika.